bringing you the latest from Utah State University's Uintah Basin Regional Campus. This is Aggie Update. Now, here's your host, Bob Peterson.
Welcome to Aggie Update, a new series on VTV highlighting USU-Uintah Basin. I'm Bob Peterson, Director of Student Services. It's my job to make sure that students are taken care of and as they pursue their higher education here in the Uintah Basin. I love working with the students and the community. We have so many unique opportunities available here at USU and the Uintah Basin. This show and future editions will talk about all the excitement that we're offering. On today's Aggie Update, we'll give you a background of the student of USU-Uintah Basin Regional Campus. You'll also hear about graduation plans for this upcoming year. Joining me now is Dr. Robert Behunin. He's based here in the Uintah Basin as the assistant to USU's President Stan Albrecht for special projects. Nice to have you here, Rob.
It's good to be here, Bob. Always good to be with somebody who takes care of the students.
You know, this is a different medium for us. We're used to being radio, and you and I jokingly say we don't have good.
Yeah, no TV faces for us. So yeah, that's a.
Well, this is our debut
it's good
program.
To be here.
This is our debut program.
I'm excited about this. So
and
this will be good.
Rob, you're going to be a very critical part of this show because you have a lot of insights, and especially to the new Beersea building, which all of our communities are well aware of.
Right.
And what a gift to the community. And I know people, I think, are pretty well familiar with the acronym.
Yeah.
By now.
Beersea. Yeah, Bingham Entrepreneurship and Energy Research Center, and of course, so that really tees up and notifies, signals to the community that we've had some community folks, Mark and Debbie Bingham, who have contributed substantially to that project. And as you and I were talking before the show, there is that philanthropic piece that's $15 million of a $24 million project. Yeah. But there's $9 million behind there of other community people, those types of folks that that maybe are sort of the unsung heroes. But as we do the building opening on the 24th of September, we'll be able to highlight those people and who they are and what they've done, and really give them some opportunity to play a role in that. But this is a great opportunity for our community here in the basin.
You mentioned 24th of September. That's a big date.
That's a big date.
So we're going to be in the building a little earlier, starting our fall semester classes.
Yeah, exactly. We'll start, I'm going to put the Grimal construction guys on point here. Jake, so watch out. But we'll start moving some things in July, and that'll go really well. But August 30th, when classes start, you should be in your new office. The registration gals should be behind the desk and working, and Marilyn installed in her place. And we'll just be business as usual. But we're going to wait, let the landscaping take root a little bit, finish off some other things. And on the 24th, everything should be wrapped and packaged. All of our community partners and players and the external people coming into this building should be all well and landed by the 24th of September. So it's going to be important.
So I think people are familiar with the new, I guess, can we officially say the Aggie Boulevard? Is that safe to say?
Yeah, I guess it's safe to say Aggie Boulevard. Yeah.
And if you're used to that roundabout, hopefully, I've tried to give people some lessons on that, but I don't think I'm passing myself. They say to approach that at 15 miles an hour. I think I'm going around 35. It's a little too quick, so
I'm going to put you in a slingshot orbit. I've seen some people in orbit around that roundabout, wondering if they figured out how to get out. So, but no, yeah, Aggie Boulevard and 2000 West basically is what that is. And the external partners, the people that are coming from outside of the area into this facility, and we have our regular, when I say our regular folks, no disrespect intended, but we have the transportation district who built the roads, and their board and that group, they will have a portion in this building. They have their offices there. And Sherry McCurdy and her crew, just wonderful people. And Idaho National Lab will be in there. We're looking at potentially Oak Ridge National Lab coming in. And when you were wandering the pathways of Utah State up there in Logan, did you ever think the Space Dynamics Lab and Energy Dynamics Lab would be in the Uintah Basin?
No, I didn't think it would be out of the tin building over in Roosevelt. So,
that's pretty
huge
exciting.
Improvements.
Pretty exciting.
It's an exciting time for the community, communities throughout the Uintah Basin. So, this show will help augment, I think, a lot of those stories and things that will be coming that will benefit USU. And you mentioned all the other players there, but USU will be, I guess, one of the larger tenants in that building, if you will. And when we come back, we'll talk about one of the premier events every year that happens here in the Uintah Basin with USU. Let's take a look now at Aggie announcements. Welcome back to the Aggie Update. Our focus now moves to graduation. Rob, that's always a premier event.
Oh, yeah.
At USU. USU announced in 2009 that there will be only one commencement annually. And so that's a new change, and I like that change. I actually like that change.
Sure, yeah. Oh, so we won't have one in fall and one in winter or whatever. It's just
if you graduate in fall, you're going to roll over and you have the chance to walk through spring graduation.
Yeah.
Joining me again, Rob Behunin, Dr. Behunin, Special Assistant to President Albrecht. So, Rob, you play an integral part in our graduation for the last several years. And you brought a lot of experience from other schools, and they've really been a wonderful setting in the Uintah Basin, a great thing to attend.
Well, it's been fun. Everybody has an opportunity to kind of bring their particular either expertise or kind of put their fingerprint on something. And when I came in 2003, it's been 7 years, and we've been doing this for 7 years. So it's kind of fun.
The gray hair's been increasing.
I know, the gray hair's getting there. But one of the things that I brought with me is that Scottish tradition. And so the bagpipes have always been my love, and I learned how to play those as a young person, and played a little bit in college, and so we always had that at Southern Utah University. Yeah. So it's one of those things, we did that here, and so let's try it here. I think people have enjoyed it. It's been great. It's a good group.
This year, it will be at Vernal Middle School, May 1st at 2 p.m., and we've rotated that back and forth from Roosevelt to Vernal. Last few years, we've kept it in Roosevelt with the new junior high. Now the middle school's completed, and what a great venue for it. Yeah, of course, we always bring out everybody from main campus and throughout the state, really, with USU.
Right.
President Albrecht doesn't miss.
He doesn't miss, and we've had governors and federal members of Congress and all kinds of different folks come and participate. And last year we had Claire Batty, who was our speaker, a local homegrown Uintah Basin boy, and space dynamics lab professor, put lots of satellites into outer space. And this year we have Craig Jessup, the former conductor of the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, who is now with our Music and Theater Arts Department. I think he's department head. And he's going to come and speak, and I don't know if he's going to bring the choir or not, but he's certainly going to bring an interesting perspective to our graduation exercises, which is just a wonderful human being. So
I told my wife that, and she says, "Will you save me a seat?"
Yeah.
I said, "You bet."
I have to tell you, when I went into Craig's office to ask him to come and participate, that was my job that the management team gave me, was to ask him to come and participate. And so we walked in and we visited, and on his wall he has a picture done by James Christensen of Shakespeare's plays. So it's the tower, the familiar Shakespeare tower, and it's got all the different characters on that. And so when he found out, my PhDs in medieval and Renaissance literature, he says, before you can leave, you need to tell me what all the plays are. So I was sitting there, well, that's Hamlet, and that's Othello, and that's The Tempest, and that's As You Like It, and that's, Midsummer Night's Dream, and that's this. I passed the test. So that's how we got Craig to come out and speak.
Oh, thank you. I wouldn't have had a chance with that.
I was sweating it, I'll tell you. It's been a long time. But it's great to see our students complete through your efforts in advisement and those sorts of things, and what you do, and getting them geared up to take the right series of courses to be successful, to move forward. Commencement is the capstone.
Well, that's why I was going to end this segment in talking about the focus on the students, because, Rob, we have been really blessed with the amount of students that are attending USU and the success they're having with associate degrees, bachelor degrees, master's degrees, and one doctorate.
Yeah.
So, you see the new addition of these new buildings and coming into place in the Uintah Basin. There's no greater place to go to school than right here if you want to stay close to home, save some money, and have 25 full-time faculty right here in our backyard. So it's that day that we celebrate the success of these students who have put in so much work and effort. Some carrying full-time jobs, children. It's amazing as we see people coming into our offices with all their things that they're doing in their life, as busy as they are, yet they're wanting to complete a degree. So,
well, Bruce Almighty, that film where Morgan Freeman says the miracle is the single mom who goes to school and raises a child and does this and does that. I mean, there's literally a miracle a day here with Utah State. So, Bob, appreciate the work you do and my association and the opportunity to work and serve the people here in the Uintah Basin. It's great.
It's great to work with you. And Rob, we look forward to having you back on the program.
I'll be here.
Times.
Just tell me when.
And it's going to be a great program featuring USU, Uintah Basin, and some of the great things that are happening here. So, Rob, again, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
For more information about today's topics, visit our website at uintahbasin.usu.edu. And that's all for now. We'll see you next time on the Aggie Update.